Hi, my darlings. I'm Sophie Darling, and welcome back to the channel. And I didn't realize there was a trailer for series 2 of Frieren, and yes, I have been nagged to watch this, so we are going to watch this. And I'm hoping not to cry because the entirety of season 1 made me cry. I don't think I'll cry at a trailer, but maybe the nostalgia will hit me and I'll have a few tears to shed. I have a tissue. Well, it's not really a tissue. It's like a vibrant green cloth that I use to clean my glasses. But sometimes I use it to soak up my tears too. I need something a bit more absorbent sometimes, you know? I am so excited for January. Frieren was such an amazing, impactful adventure for me. I adore that series with my whole heart. I have a Frieren tattoo, which is Frieren's staff and Himmel's flowers. And yeah, this show changed my perspective on valuing life and the time that we have with the people that we love and how important it is to remember those that are gone and the value in memory and remembrance. So I cannot wait to see how series 2 progresses. And without further ado, we're going to jump into the trailer and I'm really excited. It's so beautiful.
変な依頼を受けたり、
The music as
厄
well.
介事に巻き込まれたり、
想像もできないほどに長い旅路になるので
What's
しょう
Stark
な。
up to?
寄り道ばかりですけれどね。
As always.
そうかもね。
乾杯。意外と早い再会だったな。
これは大物だね。よし。いい景色ですね。
I'm gonna cry.
確かにいい景色だ。
こうして大事なものが増えていくのが嬉しいのかもしれません。これは人類にはどうしようもないものだよ。こんなことは生まれて初めてです。
じゃあどうしろって言うんだ。今だって逃げたくてたまらねえ。
逃げたくなったらみんなで逃げよ
It feels like coming
う。パーティ
home.
ーなんだから。
パーティーっていうのはそうじゃないと機能しないんだ。
Oh.
それじゃ行こうか。
Oh my god. So it feels like coming home. Like that music when it like kicks in and oh. I knew I'd tear up or I'd get like emotional, but that's because it's Frieren and it's near impossible to not get emotional at this phenomenon of a show. But even just hearing Himmel's voice, and I love that it's like we end series 1, it's like don't cry because we'll meet again soon and it'll be silly if we cry. And I'm here crying, we haven't even met them again officially, but it really doesn't give a lot away as to what series 2 is really going to be about, which I love. It kind of leaves us in the dark a little bit. My worry though is we know that Stark wants to return to Ison, and my worry is that Ison isn't going to be there, that he's going to meet Ison in heaven. And that's how he's going to learn that Ison passed away while he was on his adventure. And that would absolutely crush me. But I think Ison would see that as the best way for it to be, because Stark got to go on his adventure and become a hero. And that's what Ison wanted for him. It's why he recommended him to Frieren. But we're also going to be reunited with some old friends, so I'm really excited about that. Maybe what makes me happy is seeing precious things grow like this. That is such a big thing for Frieren to say, considering she talks in series 1 about how, you know, she's so used to the world passing her by that she kind of doesn't pay much attention to it. And we know that that's not the truth towards the end of series 1, but her admission that, you know, it makes her happy to see precious things grow. It makes her happy to see the world change around her and to see people come into their own, but also the creation of new magic, and the world is shifting and changing, and she takes enjoyment in what the world is going to be. Oh, it does look like they're gonna come into contact with more demons, though. The animation is absolutely stunning, top notch. Oh, I think that scene we're gonna see them take down the Demon King potentially, or like the build up to it, because we never actually see that happen, but you can see like Himmel dodging and weaving against like this powerful force that you can't really make out, and Frieren's in the background with Heiter, and they're kind of watching this take place. And then you have Himmel and Eisen like running towards it, so they're like working together as a party, which fits into this. If you ever feel like running, let's do it together, because they're a party, they're a unit, they're a team. Ah, Himmel! I'm going to be an emotional wreck in January. I'm gonna have to buy so many tissues. I'm gonna have to get a subscription to Kleenex, or they can sponsor me for when Frieren comes out, because I'm gonna be an absolute mess. What a beautiful trailer. The music, phenomenal as always. Expect nothing less. The animation looks absolutely phenomenal. I am not entirely sure of where the story is going to go. It's hard to predict with Frieren because everything kind of rounds up in one episode. There's not like an overarching narrative other than the inevitable goal is to get to heaven. But every episode is like a story in itself. It's encapsulated in a single watch. It's like you'll have maybe like two stories contained in one episode, and sometimes those will branch out to multiple, such as the first major exam that branched out more than one episode. But for the most part, it is quite like a self-contained story, and it's their journey to get to heaven. So to try and predict, because I know there will be people that want me to try and make a guess as to where I think series 2 is going to go, I couldn't tell you, because it's really hard to with the way that Frieren is narratively written. Because again, the stories are self-contained, so there's an overarching goal, but in terms of what thematically and symbolically the show will contain, I'm not sure. I think it will continue on a lot of the themes of memory, loss, remembrance that we dealt with in series 1, but I also think we're going to see maybe some more romantic tension between Stark and Fern, and how they navigate that new relationship dynamic, because they haven't quite confessed their feelings for one another, but I think we'll begin to sort of see them wrestle with that and come to understand each other further, and maybe start to acknowledge that there's something there more than just a friendship. But as I said, it's really hard to predict because Frieren had so many stories contained in one series. So series 2 is probably going to be the exact same thing, where it's like multiple stories self-contained within a season. And of course there's like an overarching mission, an overarching goal, but it doesn't mean that you can predict what's going to happen from episode to episode unless you read the manga, which I don't, because I didn't want to spoil it for myself. But yeah, it's kind of hard to know how it'll go. I just know it will be phenomenal, and I can't wait to share this journey with you all on January 16th. I will be watching this as it releases, and I hope to see you all on this channel as we do. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, please consider liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment below to help boost this video into the algorithm, and also checking out some of my other React series. We have Death Note that is finished, we have Attack on Titan, which is finished, we have Frieren, which is finished, and we are currently watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Apothecary Diaries, which is an amazing show. Love that show so much. And Vinland Saga. So there is plenty to watch and experience. And I would love to have you on this journey with me. But until then, have a great day and bye.